Maddie is a woman that you look at and you see her story and what she has overcome, and it gives you chills.
Reading about her on paper, it was kind of intimidating. You know, significant brain injury, pelvic fractures, had a trach.
She's so strong. It inspires you a bit also watching that comeback.
We had just gotten a call that actually from one of her coworkers reached out to Julie that Madeline had gotten in a car accident. Her car had been T-boned by a semi-truck in the driver's side door, and that she was being airlifted to Hurley Hospital in Flint. They kept us notified every moment, would come down and brief us on where she was at, what she needed, what they were going to do, and then after the surgeries, what they did.
We were there for 3 weeks. My sister-in-law had spoken with a friend who knew a nurse that worked here. So she got into contact with her, got us the name of the liaison, Marissa, here. And I reached out to her, and it was amazing. It got handled boom, boom. I went back to the case manager at Hurley, said, send in the referral to Mary Freebed.
I feel very strongly that patients who need specialized care go to a place that has that specialized care. So somebody after a brain injury, getting to a team who knows exactly what to do and how to treat that person, give them the best chance at returning to life.
We learned to focus on little wins. It kept you going day by day.
You're doing good. You're moving it down. Open your mouth.
Like on day 2, I was like, hey, do you want to brush your teeth? And she was grabbing it and helping, and just like her personality was still there, even though she was not talking and communicating about it.
She went into physical therapy. They stood her up, and she couldn't even hold up her head.
She needed a lot of help just to stand, and then we would slowly get her walking.
Pain was a huge thing, so we used her pain as our kind of like navigator. We really had to be mindful of maintaining that precaution, especially as she progressed. Like, she was ready to get away from the walker before her precautions were lifted. So that was, working with Dr. Jeffers and saying, hey, can we talk with ortho and see if it's safe for her to walk without a walker because she's ready for it.
We're always working on getting a patient back into doing the things that they enjoy doing. I got a warning from the nurse earlier that day that, hey, Maddie's a big dog lover, so if you can bring Faith to your eval, that would be really good. So we did that. We worked on commands. We worked on retrieval with the dog.
Faith, she. Good girl.
She was starting to really meet her goals for communication and eating. We really started focusing more on the brain piece, and for Maddie, one of the biggest challenges was her memory. We implemented a memory journal with her, and that was something that she carried on throughout the day. Her other therapists would fill out those things for her as well.
Someone was there at all times with Maddie, and that's what we like here at Mary Freebed is families to get super involved.
Family and friends. They were the biggest, I think, obviously besides getting the best care, in therapies, OT, PT, and speech and language, we wanted our family and our friends to be part of her recovery.
She'd be definitely a little more sarcastic and funny when her siblings were around, and we had some great sessions then.
I think it confirmed what we knew about Madeline, and we were hoping that those qualities of her being tough, her being competitive,
Nice.
her being like, I'm not gonna just lay down and let this take me over. I'm gonna overcome all these obstacles, and she's done that.
As a nurse, it's amazing to see something like that, but then when you're watching her figure out and watching it all click in her head, as a human, it's amazing to watch another human go through that. Not just as a nurse, but as a human being.
The word that keeps coming to mind is motivation. Don't be afraid. Open your heart up to everyone. I see love around the whole place. They care about people.
Maddie was not a friend when she came in. She was a patient, but now I see a friend and a good connection.
I think one thing that really touched me to see at the graduation, Maddie walking out and her parents right behind her, and for the first time, like, we're seeing tears from them and applause, and it was just a really, like, well-rounded moment of, I think we're all just celebrating her and her recovery.